Set to go racing for 30 laps. Russ Miller, Mel Klein on the front row. Mike Bufink and Pete Wormcastle. Correction, that is Mike Mays in the 72. Pete Wormcastle will go from the inside of row 3. Alongside him, Jeremy Wallen in the 70. Ron Stein, John Gatton Jr. in the next row. Here we go, green flag racing for 30 laps with the modifieds. Whoa, problems. And we are gonna possibly pile up more. Good job by everybody getting on the binders. As Mel Klein in the 34 belts the outside wall in that 34 car, that's gonna bring back the yellow flag immediately. As we don't even get to corner number 1 with the caution flag, yellow flag out. So now the front row, Russ Miller on the bottom, Mike Mays on the outside. Complete restart here. 30 laps action for the Barefield Speedway Open Wheel Modified Division, first feature of 2011. On the outside, Mike Mays battling with Russ Miller. Mays may have the first lap lead, indeed he does. Mike Mays leads the first lap of the 2011 season here in feature competition. Mays first, Russ Miller second, Jeremy Wallen in the 70 in third. Wallen had a good, solid top 5 effort here about a week ago in the USA Modified Series feature, back part of Asphalt Wars. Wallen with just a couple of track championships. He knows how to get around this racetrack. Wallen takes a look to the bottom lane of Russ Miller, now to the outside. Wallen battling. Wallen, power move around the outside. He learned how to make that high lane work here, part of Asphalt Wars, battling with Bud Adams the entire day. Now, Russ Miller with the preferred lane along the bottom, trying to throw the block. He gives Wallen racing room. Down the back stretch they go. Wallen drifts it a little bit high. They're going to close in on Mike Mays for the race lead. Jeremy Wallen going to clear Russ Miller for second. Miller back to third. Oh, Russ Miller off the pace. Problems with her. Ron Stein spins off the banking down the backstretch. You saw Ron Stein in the 3-car go off the backstretch bank and headed into corner number 3. That's going to bring out the caution flag. Rain showers moving into the Barefield Speedway area, and 2 hours later we are set to go back. Green flag racing here at the first of 2 modified features here tonight. 4 laps complete before the rains intervened. 26 laps remain. Mike Mays, Jeremy Wallen, John Gatton Jr., Pete Wormcastle, and Ron Stein, the top 5 cars. As the field comes down the back straightaway, it's going to be a late night here at the racetrack, but nonetheless, green flag racing coming at you once again. Billy Cunningham brings the green flag back in the air, and we're at it at Barefield. Mays leads down the back straightaway. Wallen second, Gatton third. Gatton here in the 89, possibly going to make a move on Wallen for second. Wallen. Battle for fourth. Wormcastle in the 9. Yellow flag out. Problems for Curtis Setzer here on the front stretch as he loops it. Setzer won the heat race to this program about 3 or 4 weeks ago, but nonetheless spins it here on the front stretch. Yellow flag back out. Mays, Wallen, and Gatton, the front 3 cars. Here we come to green again. Jeremy Wallen in the 70, closing in on Mike Mays. That's a battle for the race lead. Wallen picked up a couple of spots on the initial start in the opening 4 laps. Now we'll set sail on Mike Mays in the 72. Stein in the 3 around the outside of Gatton. Gatton slams the door. John Gatton Jr. in the 89. Ron Stein in the 3. Solid battle here for the number 3 spot. Field works down the backstretch. Wallen in the 70, hounding the back end of Mike Mays. Good battle here in the front 4 spots. Warmcastle in the 9, battling there as well in the top 5. Front 5 cars, about 6 car lengths ahead of second. Gatton to the bottom of Wallen for second. Good racing here up front. Gatton the 89, Wallen in the 70. Wallen to the outside of Mays. Wallen in the 70, Mays in the 72. Gatton in the 89. Gatton may have a chance to dive to the bottom and get brave here. Possibly make it 3 wide. Thinks better of it. Wallen still side by side with Mays up front for the race lead. Wallen, the former track champion, working the high line. He made that line work last week with the USA Modifieds here at Baer Field. Now down the back straightaway, Jeremy Wallen into the race lead. Jeremy Wallen to the race lead. Gatton to the outside for second. Gatton in the 89, trying the high line, trying to make that work. Stein on the outside as well. Loose handling car in the 72 of Mays. Down the back straightaway. Gatton into second. Stein contesting third. Front 5 cars way ahead of 6th spot. The 6th car, 6th place car is the 85 of Mike Boofink. 14 laps complete. Going to be 15 complete this time by, coming to halfway. Stein in third. Gatton in second. Stein takes a look to the outside of Gatton for the runner-up spot. Gatton slams the door down the front stretch. Gatton's got a good handling race car coming off the corner. Warmcastle in the 9, going to try to set sail on Mays for 4th. Warmcastle down the backstretch. Wallen with about 5 car lengths ahead of second place John Gatton Jr. And yellow flag going to come out now. Problem down in the 3rd and 4th corner. Dylan Nussbaum in the 17 loops it around, and that's going to bring out the caution flag just past the halfway point here in feature number 1 for the Modifieds here tonight. 15 in, 15 to go. Wallen, Gatton, Stein, Mays, and Warmcastle, the front 5 cars. Back to green, 15 complete. Best battle on the racetrack's been here for second. John Gatton Jr., the 89. Ron Stein in the 3. Stein closes in pretty good, headed into the 3rd corner around the high side. Gatton slams the door again. Stein into 3, been working that outside lane pretty good here as of late. Down the backstretch they go. Mays in the 72, closing back in as well. Warmcastle in the 9, sits in 5th. Kind of hasn't made much noise here so far. Stein gets a little bit loose off the corner, headed down the backstretch, loses a little bit of ground, but closes in once again. Mays in the 72, trying to make a bid back for 3rd. Jeremy Wallen checks out now on John Gatton Jr. by about 7 car lengths. Caution flag going to come out once again. Yellow going to come out. Dylan Nussbaum again with problems in the car number 17. And Nussbaum going to take that car. off the top of the racetrack and head to the pit area. Field rounds corners number 3 and 4. Green flag in the air once again. Here we go. Wallen steps out by about 5 car lengths on the second place. John Gatton Jr., Ron Stein sitting in third. Mike Mays in the 72 and fourth. We'll go back to work here on Stein. Here in the first of 2 30-lap features to be run here tonight. Checking out pretty good here, ahead of Gatton for second, about a half a straightaway here with less than 10 laps to go. Field predominantly single file now. Front 5 cars relatively ahead, pretty good. 6 still sits the 85 of Mike Boofink. To go. Boofink 6th, Ralph Baxter sitting in 7th. 8th, the 85S of Steve Schlater Jr. Battle back here for around about the 9th spot. Curtis Setzer battling with Russ Miller. About 3/4 of a straightaway back to John Gatton Jr. That's about the lead that Jeremy Wallen has right now. 2 laps to go. Off for corner number 4, coming to Billy Cunningham's white flag. Final circuit here in feature number 1. Well, the defending track champion is going to start off 2011 in style. Off the final corner, Jeremy Wallen takes the victory in feature number 1. John Gatton Jr. second, Stein, Mays, and Wormcastle round out the top 5. Coming to the line for 6th, Mike Boofink. Baxter 7th, 8th, Schlater, 9th, Setzer, and Mike Miller in the 65 will round out the top 10. Congratulations goes out to Jeremy Wallen in car number 70. Taking his first victory here in the first feature of 2011 here at Baer Speedway.